Hey brother, in this video I want to talk about the need for human connection and why your wife's grumpy mood may not actually be about what you've done wrong. Welcome back to the Happy Man Coaching channel. I'm your Happy Man coach, Charlie McKeever, and we have a definite need for connection as human beings. We are social animals. We can be okay on our own, we can function on our own, but we oftentimes seek other people out. We seek out groups, crowds, tribes, teams. We look for opportunities to be in collaboration, to work with other people. Even the most staunch extrovert, or introvert rather, the most staunch introvert during the pandemic found themselves seeking human connection. We can't be alone all the time and expect to feel okay. A lot of times we do want to be with other people. We do want to be connected. And part of that is that we want to be seen. We want to be heard. We want to be understood. We want to be known. We want to connect with each other. We want that intimacy that says, I see you and you see me, and we're not alone in the world. And a lot of times when a man is experiencing his wife's displeasure, his wife's negative mood, her grumpiness, her criticism, sometimes what that's going on there is that he's actually experiencing a bid for connection from her. Now, I know that sounds weird. Why would you say, hey, I'm grumpy, come closer to me? But don't we do that sometimes? Don't we do that as men where we're upset, we're confused, we're frustrated? We say, hey, I'm upset with you, but I want to connect with you. You know, we get the eyebrows and we're looking at her crazy, and she's like, I don't know why I would want to connect with that. And we have a hard time seeing ourselves in that moment. Well, she has a hard time seeing herself too. And when she's not feeling understood, when she's not feeling good about her world, maybe she's not feeling good about herself, maybe she's just up in her head about something, then she doesn't feel connected. She feels disconnected. Maybe she doesn't feel appreciated. Maybe she doesn't feel loved. Maybe she's doubting herself. Maybe she's up in her head about her enoughness as a mother and a lover and a friend and a daughter and a sister and a human being. There's often times when she's upset about something and we take it personally. We get up in our head about our things. We get up in our not enoughness mindset and we say, oh, she's mad at me. I must have done something wrong. And if I've done something wrong, then I must be wrong. If I've done something bad, then I must be bad. And we start to associate that with our sense of self. And nobody wants their existence, their sense of self, to be in question to the point that we're wrong for even being. And so we find that to be uncomfortable. We actually get defensive. We start to explain and justify and tell her why she shouldn't feel that way, when in reality what's going on is that she's got something going on. And our pain gets so loud that we can no longer see that she's in pain. And I'm not talking about excusing misbehavior or abuse. I'm not talking about somebody who's being ugly to us and mean to us and abusive to us. I'm talking about somebody who is actually hurting and wanting to connect, wanting to be seen. Now, I was talking with a man today on a coaching call, and we were talking about this idea. We were talking about this from the book Real Love. In the book Real Love, he talks about this idea that we want to be seen, we want to be known, but we're also afraid to expose ourselves, to be vulnerable, to go first. We're afraid to tell the truth about ourselves, right? And the truth doesn't always mean truth versus lie. It means to allow ourselves to be seen, to allow ourselves to be known, to be honest about our desires, to not pretend like we don't desire something, that we don't want something when we really do. So what we're doing a lot of times is we're saying, I want to be seen, I want to be known, I want to be understood, but we're also afraid of being seen. We're afraid of being judged. We're afraid of being criticized. We're afraid of being rejected. Just like when we were a little boy standing in front of Mama and she was telling us that we had done something wrong, that we had done something bad, and we felt like we had lost her love, we had lost the connection with her. And that's what your wife is experiencing when she's that 14-year-old girl who's standing in front of her father, who's disapproving, displeased, disappointed with her. And he's basically just confused, resentful, and frustrated. He doesn't understand. So that's what I do with men. I help men understand this. I work with guys all the time. I have a community of men, and we talk about these things. We talk about these things with each other because this is a safe place where we can actually go deep and have conversations. We can be vulnerable. We can say the things that we want. We can own our desires, and we can let it be okay because each other is there to seek understanding of self. And we don't judge each other, we don't criticize each other, we accept each other, and we allow each other to be. We become comfortable with allowing ourselves to be seen. And this is one of the things that we need to do in order to get the clarity about who we are and what we want and what we want to experience in life. We need that clarity so that we can go to our partner, go to our wife and say, hey, this is what I've discovered. This is what I'm about. This is what I want in life. This is where I'm headed, and I want to invite you to join me there. And that is one of the things that creates connection. When we let someone in on our inner circle, when we go first, then we give them the opportunity to reveal themselves to us as well, to be honest, to be able to open up. There is a space where we can provide that emotional safety to her, and she can begin to trust that she can open up and tell us things, and that we can both be on the same page. And now we can actually be in partnership with each other. So I want to invite you into that. I want you to invite you into community. Go over to happymancoaching.com, click on that community tab, and fill out the form to join the community. You can also schedule a coaching call while you're over there. Click on the contact form and apply for a free coaching call. We'll set up a call and talk with each other. This is the path forward. This is how transformation and change happens in your relationship. You go first. You discover deeply who you are. You allow yourself to be seen. That opens up the safety and security for her, and she allows herself to be seen. And now you two can actually have that intimacy and connection and conversation that you've been looking for, that so far has been just wrought with frustration and confusion and pain. All right, brother, that's what I have for you today. I look forward to talking with you.